I'm a Jedi, like my father before me. Hello everybody, my name is Justin Hoodie, and I am back with some more YouTube video. Today we'll be actually by looking at Luke Skywalker lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. Not like this. This one is a hero one. I'm talking about I put like this is the Luke Skywalker V2 lightsaber, my beat up lightsaber in Return of the Jedi. So kind of more like a backstory from sorry, by the whole story thing. Now, when Luke Skywalker actually tinkering with his lightsaber in the cave of Tatooine, you actually see this. And then when Darth Vader actually holding it, when he might actually turn it, this is the V1, the hero one. And then this one, it actually been used in all the Star Wars, kind of more like this. I know you cannot see it, but you can. And then you actually see Luke Skywalker unite his lightsaber and when he's trying to defeat like the Tatooine and sorry, like when he actually defeat the the people in Tatooine, and then when he actually like when people actually caught Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader actually hold it, and then when he actually give it to Emperor Palpatine, you actually like see this. And so they're like a kind of more like a yeah, like no um yeah, this is one of the hill. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. This is the hill one and this is V2. They kind of look the same, but the bottom of the controls are kind of like different. The one is say like black flecks on it. So let's get down to the details before you can actually try to make a lightsaber. Now I've done it for so many times now. I only know which part do I actually like use for the V2. Like I know that one kind of like small and that one is kind of like big, but and it's kind of hard because the switch. I don't know the clamp. So I'll show you that, and then I did actually use some in the part, and then I put by some sorry the fruit flies in my bedroom, kind of like annoyed. I did where is it? Ah, there it is. When you actually like trying to wrap it around with tape, I did that, and I did actually make it a little bit rusted, and some like some washers, the pommel of the pommel, the fin neck of the washer rubber, here the metal, sorry, the part by rubber and some of the washers, and then I made like the control box, and then I made like a cool little lever right here, mine and the red ring and all that. And you got like a D ring. Now, if you ever like try to put it on your belt, do not put it on. Otherwise, the whole thing will gonna go like break. Is it actually used for the display or go and show off with your friends? Sorry, my let me just like blow my nose. I sorry for like a bad timing for the video. It just kind of like stuffing it. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So you just are gonna need. Oh, so what about hot? Oh, sorry. You need some of the parts that you actually might need for the lightsaber. I don't really have. Yeah, you need like some by PVC pipe, and including the metal one. You need by some of the few parts that actually by Gavin. By have you been? I mean, I've done this so many times already. I've done it so many times, and I know what I'm doing. It's just kind of more like it up to you guys. But I don't know that you wanted to like try to do that or not. But I done it. I done it for oh Jarvis. Like I done it. I done it for times already. So you can actually like skip the whole thing if you want to or not. What you actually like do is just buy some of the material that you can get at Home Depot. And you will need like a metal rod or like a golf club, and then you use like a Dremel to like trying to cut that out, and then trying to use it as a sandwich, kind of more like a when they did Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker. And then you need to actually buy some online of the special washers. I'm probably not gonna buy share it with my dad. I don't know if he has one or not. Like one a big one and a medium one. Like I've done it. I've done it for so many times already. Like not gonna lie. Like you need some super glue, some hockey tape, some like Scott tape, and they like airplane Scott ticket. I mean not like is it kind of like a brand tape like special. You cannot actually found these. They're kind of more like hard. But my dad only know what kind is it. Remo, like Dremel, Dremel, and some of the other things. So what you want to do is just like you need to actually cut the length of the size, and then you can actually. Oh, I'm going to go over the. Alright, first, once you actually do that, you can actually first you need to try and make a pommel. Like a pommel, then you need some popsicles, and then try to use hot glue or maybe by some wood glue to hold it together to use some of these ones. You should go ahead like a sandwich, hold it together till like a week or days or so. And then when it's dry, you can actually try to remove that and use a pencil to try to make a line for like a pommel that you can actually like glued on. Once you did that, you use the Dremel to cut it. Well, yeah, once you cut it, you like sand all the things before you glue it in place. Now I use like the tape, like you ran out of tape and you have this. You actually use that for the pommel. So that kind of like fun. And then once you've done that, I did actually find. Well, not did I find. I did like buy the Darth Vader lightsaber from like a, I don't know, online or something, or a Halloween store or something. Mine is like the bubble card that I removed. And now you need to try to remove the D-ring because I literally cannot find it at Home Depot. So I just move it and then just like drill a hole and then trying to open it up, use some pliers, and then I just use some Scotch tape to try to round, and then put some super glue onto it so that way it won't go anywhere, and put that outside, and then I did like cut the metal part here and here, and then I just like did cut some of the metal part for later, and then what else did I do? Oh yeah, for this part, I did use some of my Lego parts, like a Lego square parts to actually found them, and then like the super glue on the plate. Sorry, my neck. Yeah, when that like dry, I did actually spray paint with black, spray paint with, uh, sorry, but now I could not actually like find, this is actually like a cone. I'm trying to actually make this, but that kind of like too big, so I cannot use that. But luckily, I stumbled upon one of the diamonds. These are like a fake diamonds, like jewelry or something. So I just like use that instead. And then for the activation switch, I use like the, oh, I don't know. I didn't actually use. Oh yeah, I did actually use a toy lightsaber from my Ray's lightsaber from the Force Awakens Last Jedi. So I did like cut it off, and then I just like cut. Well, actually, I did not actually use the toy. I did like use this guy right here when I actually trying to do the this one. Like you haven't even see that. And I did actually save this the part that way I can my man in Return of the Jedi Luke Skywalker lightsaber. And then I added in some details of it. And then I found like a middle one, which is long enough just like in Return of the Jedi. Then I sanded with the sander. I bought my dad's sander, so thank you. Once I like sanded it, I smooth off the edge. Then naturally like super glue on it and glue it in place. Before I do the painting job. And then for the activation chip, I did actually use like a comb. So I did try to actually spray paint on it, just like I did for like Return of the Jedi Hero lightsaber, but that did not work. So I just like make it a line with the paintbrush and then not that one, that one. And then trying to paint it with gold and some brass and all that. And then I like use like a rubber washer and a metal washer. And then I made it all the way right here. And then for the fin neck, I used like oh yeah, and then I did like use a drummer to drill holes, just like I did a Jedi. Maybe supply. That way you don't need that. Um, you need like some like one of these one. I think they're kind of more like washers that you can actually try to actually that one is kind of like big. I don't know. And then I found like a black washer on the bottom, so I used that. And then I found a tiny wash, which is kind of hard, and it kind of like a gold, so I spray paint with some black and spray paint with silver to make it good. And then I found like some weird like part right here for the fin net, and then I just like cover it around with some with the hockey tape, But before I like do it on the place, I did actually found some these one. It kind of more like a sink part, but it actually very close. And then I found like a piece of like wood, like a wood. I don't know what kind of wood, so I did actually use that. I drill big holes using a Dremel. Find my lid part, kind of more my lid, and then glue on a plate. Once I actually did, I did first spray paint with some black right here before I assemble it all together. Spray paint with my black, spray paint with all black before I put it on. Oh yeah, for my dip part, I did use some Lego part and some jewelry or something. If I glue on a plate, and then oh yeah, and I did actually cut it, trying to actually spray paint the black with some the pommel, the part here, the controller, like here, and then once they all dry, I did leave two of them, and then spray paint with silver, spray paint with silver, spray paint with silver, and some silver. And then one thing I wanted to try and make it it would have been used in kind of like a beat up version. Oh yeah, and before I actually spray paint this to glue on the plate. Once I did that, I did use sandpaper to actually sand away some of the other paint job. Kind of more like it used and kind of beat up. I did do the thinner, and I did well. It kind of like a paint job. I kind of messed up on the control. I did put super glue on it, that way it'll stay. So I mean, it should be fine. I kind of like it way for now. And then I send away this part. And then I just use some hot glue to turn to, right? Yeah, I did put hot glue on it to sew it all together, hold it. And then I did use some silver Scotch tape, special tape. I don't know what kind of tape it is. And then I did actually put this thing on and glue it on with hot glue. And then once I put the control box on, I did wrap it around with Scotch tape, the blue one. Wrap it around pretty good, so that way you can hold it. And then I just use E6000 to try to actually hold it in place. Then when that's done, I did put super glue on the wing part and the wing part right here. And then I did touch it up using some black paint to try to cover the blue ones. That way it doesn't show. Yeah, I did drill some of the holes and drill that way, but if you don't want to, you can. If so, you can do it. And then, okay, what did I do? Oh yeah, and then I used some silver one again to try to actually put around it. Then super glue in place. And then I marched part the control box, and other than that, and I did actually cover that with this part. But other than that, I think it actually turned out pretty cool. I'm just move out of the way. I always keep dropping. 1 minute. Sorry, I have a cramping room. So sorry. And there you go. You have your very own Luke Skywalker beat up green lightsaber from Return of the Jedi. Now I am going and thinking about trying to sell it. If anyone actually interested in Luke Skywalker beat up V2 lightsaber, you can if you want. Now I know my dad actually say they kind of look the same. You got the hero one and the V3 with like a shell stun lightsaber. I see they are all. I'll move the camera. There we go. But you see like the whole differences. On the left side, you have Luke Skywalker lightsaber hero one, and then you have like a V2 lightsaber that kind of beat up, and you have the V3. I see like I notice like a difference on what I'm probably like gonna post it on my there we go. I'm probably like gonna like post it on Facebook. I'm not really that sure. But once I actually like get it all done, once I take a picture of it and try and post it on Facebook, Instagram, maybe I'll probably like actually sell it. I'll even sell it. I mean, who doesn't even love Luke Skywalker lightsaber, or who doesn't like the particular one? So yeah, that's kind of like a fun build. It probably take me about like a week or so to put it all together. It costs a lot of money to try and get all the parts I wanted and send it all together, and then it equal amazing. So I'll give it that. So if you actually like this video, please hit the thumb up and leave a comment down below on which Luke Skywalker lightsaber do you like. And if you're new to my channel, please hit the thumb up and leave a comment down below. Well, not comment there, sorry, but if you're new to my channel, please hit the bell icon to get my notification for my next new video. And again, I do my kind of work on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and I have like a day off on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I have like some of my alone time, some of it I have to like do some things. I'm not very sure, but yeah, I hope you guys had a wonderful day, and remember, may the voice be with you. I was going to be a Jedi, like my father before me.